Okay, had to get that all set together. Welcome to FitNews. It's Wednesday, so welcome to FitNews. We are on week 2. If you're joining me for the Tiny Habits Challenge, last week 1, we worked on our hydration. So I hope that you were able to get your water in more consistently. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about doing something more often than not. It's about what you do more than what you don't do, right? So being consistent. So I hope last week you were able to get more water in. And you noticed a big difference on the days that you did get that water in, as opposed to the days that maybe you were a little lax with that water. This week, we are focusing on a new tiny habit while continuing with our water, right? We are taking our water, we're bringing that with us, and we're just adding one more tiny habit. And today I want to talk about the most underrated habit when it comes to your weight loss, when it comes to your weight management, when it comes to muscle gain, when it comes to maintaining your lean muscle, when it comes to aging successfully, and when it comes to just better overall health. This is a very underrated habit, and that habit is sleep. Sleep seems so simple, doesn't it? Just seems like, sleep, it's easy, right? But an estimated 39 to 47% of women in perimenopause, and that number goes up once we hit postmenopause, an estimated 35 to 60% of postmenopausal women report having sleep issues. That's because during this time, we start to get those hormone fluctuations, right? We start to have changes in our levels of estrogen and our progesterone, which can lead to sleep disruptions. It can lead to night sweats, right? Many women report having issues with night sweats, hot flashes, and this can disrupt your sleep, which is a big problem when sleep is such a large contributor in managing better overall health. So what's a woman to do, right? Well, first, if you are having serious issues with your with night sweats, I would discuss that first with your doctor to review, is hormone replacement therapy an option for you? Is it a good option for you? Once we have dealt with that, the next thing that we want to do is create a routine that is conducive to creating and helping you get better sleep. How do we do that? Well, it all starts, believe it or not, the second that you wake up. So when you wake up, the first thing that we want to do is focus on getting natural sunlight. So getting that natural light in. Okay. Now, that's a lot easier said than done in the summer months when the sun comes up early, right? In the winter, you might get up at 6 and sunrise isn't until 6:45, 7:15 in the winter. So it's a lot easier said than done, but a good night's sleep actually starts the moment you wake up. So morning sunlight is important. So we are going to create a routine that's going to set us up for better sleep. We're going to do all these things. And then if we're still having issues, that's when we, have that chat with our doctor regarding the hormone replacement therapy. So starting with the sunlight, first thing, you don't necessarily have to go outside, right? Just sit near the window. Have your coffee right by the window, okay? Read your paper right by the window, all right? Next thing is limit caffeine. So I know you like your coffee, you like your tea, you like your matcha, whatever it might be. But even having too much of that early in the day can disrupt your sleep later. So you might consider cutting that back a bit, okay? And start small. You don't have to cut it out completely. Just consider cutting it back a bit. Daily movement, right? Moving every day, moving intentionally every day. That doesn't mean that you have to go all out for an hour. It just means keeping your body moving, okay? Regular sleep schedule. We want to wake up and we want to go to bed at close to the same time every day. And I know that that seems, oh, but what about on Saturday or Sunday? I like to sleep in. I get it, but it's best for your body and to regulate your hormones as well, because sleep also has a component in controlling hormone regulation too. So if we can get better sleep, we can then help to regulate those hormones a lot better. So keeping a regular sleep schedule every day. All right. Now, are there going to be days where, oh, I'm going to some special event and I'm not going to be home until later, so I'm not going to get to bed. Like I normally go to bed at 10. I normally wake up at 6, but I'm not going to get home till 11 o'clock. So I'm going to, get to bed late. It happens. Again, consistency, try to work on the consistency. Cool, dark room. Of course, try to keep that room nice and cool. Try to keep it dark. Room darkening shades. Keeping those blinds closed. Lavender is a great sleep inducer. They sell a lot of lavender sprays. Now, we do want to be careful. We want to use natural lavender. So in other words, essential oil. We don't just want any type of lavender spray. Some of those sprays can be hormone disruptors. So not to throw, any brand under the bus, but just like a regular bathroom spray, I guess you could just say, if that's lavender scented, those are hormone disruptors. So you want to stick with natural. So any essential oil, lavender essential oil, is going to be your best bet. A warm bath is also helpful in setting the stage for better sleep. And here's the big one. Electronics and turning them off 90 minutes before bed. And you've heard me say this a million times, but it really is important, and it really does impact your sleep. And if it doesn't matter how old you are. So, we've all heard kids having difficulty sleeping. Now it's because they're on their electronics and they're on those things until the second they go to bed. It plays a big role. So put the phone away, put the tablet away, put the computer away. If you need, if you want to watch TV, that's not as big of a, because it's not as close to your face as a phone, a computer, a tablet, an e-reader would be. But if you could choose something else to do, it would probably be better. And that leads me to my big announcement. What is that something else that you could do before bed that helps to induce sleep, that makes you put those electronics away? Are you ready for the big announcement? Drum roll. Guess what? I have a surprise for August. I'm doing a book club. And in this book club, we are going to read the book. Wait, let's get it in there. Why We Sleep. So here's the deal. In today's email that I'm sending out, I have a link for the book, and we are going to meet just twice. The first meeting will be Wednesday, August 3rd at 7 p.m. We'll discuss the first, I think it's the first 190 or 189 pages. It's pages 1 through 189 or 190. It's all in the email. And then on August 24th, 3 weeks later, we'll discuss the second half of the book together. It is a free book club. It is very informal, but I will create some questions that I will send out for some topics that we can discuss, but you can also bring your own. It is a great, this book has gotten great reviews, and I know other professionals that have read it and that have had great things to say about it. So that's why I'm going to read it, and I invite you to join me, read it together, we'll chat about it together. Just thought it'd be a lot of fun and something great that we could do together to learn and discuss the power of sleep and the importance of it and how to improve it. So I hope you join me this August. Check your email today. It will be out in, you should get it in about half an hour or so. Goes out at 4:30. So check your email for the link. I put the link for the book in there, and I put the link to sign up for the class. You have to sign up so that way I can send you the Zoom link to attend the meetings. So again, it's free book club. I don't get anything when you buy the book. It's just, something we can all do together. So I hope you join me for that. I hope you continue to join me for the Tiny Habits Challenge, getting in at least 7 hours of sleep a night. And take note, on those days that you are able to get that sleep, how are you feeling? And then take note on those days when you don't get that sleep in, what do you notice? Do you notice that, you don't feel as well? Is your reaction time slower? Are you more forgetful? How's your digestion? All of those things, right? So take notes on the days that you do get that sleep and the days that you don't. We will continue the Tiny Habits Challenge next week. So stay tuned. Sunday, you will see what next week is. Make it a great week, and check those emails for the book and the book information and the book club. And I hope you join me for that as well. And I will see you for Fit News next Wednesday at 4. So make it a great week, and I will see you next week.